Ladies and gentlemen, this is your first match tonight from Killer Tim Brooks, NAWA, Big Time Pro Wrestling, Texas Tough. This is a three-way match, and there will be tag team rules followed. It's one-on-one, then you can tag out. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, he is from Hollywood, California. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Big John Famous. And one of his opponents tonight is from Gunter, Texas. He is Chris Cross. The third man in this three-way match is from Dogtown, Texas, USA. He is the All-American Mad Dog. Ladies and gentlemen, your referee for this three-way contest is Speed Bump.
American Mad Dog versus Chris Cross versus Big John Famous.
And Bullman Downs, once again, it's very exciting to be here at the Killer-torium, the NAWA Arena in Waxahachie, Texas, as we have this three-way match going on, and it's only going to be one-on-one in the ring at a time. Either man is able to tag out to the third man. And right now we've got a couple of veterans of the gridiron, as it were. The All-American Mad Dog going up against Big John Famous, and this ought to be a battle between a couple of big bulls.
Big John Famous.
You know about bulls.
Yeah, I know a little about bulls, and let me tell you, those are little pups. You know, talking about the gridiron favorites there, Big John Famous, member of a local semi-professional football team. Rob?
That's correct. Big John Famous played with the semi-professional level Arlington Bulldogs. He was a linebacker for them. Prior to that, played football at McMurray. But Mad Dog, boy, he was really doing a number there on Big John Famous. I think he had his fangs embedded in his shoulder there for a while.
You know, the American Mad Dog is known to try to bite the hand that feeds him a little bit there, Rob.
Indeed, he does.
Certainly the case in point there. Chris Cross trying to make the tag in, but the American Mad Dog staying just out of his reach.
I'll tell you what, I think the main advantage Chris Cross would have if and when he does tag in, is because he's able to rest to start out this match, because he's got the two big guys inside the ring, and I'm sure you know as well as I do that the bigger guys might tend to maybe tire out a little bit more if their cardio's not up to snuff.
Well, you know, we've been watching Chris Cross for a long time now here at the NAWA, and we certainly come to grow to appreciate his skill and ability inside the squared circle.
Oh, look out, going for a pin, too.
Close call there, only a count of two. You know, Chris Cross, like I say, we've come to know and appreciate his ability inside. Certainly a young man, a high flyer on the mat and off the ropes there, Rob.
And certainly he's going to have to wait his turn to get into this match, as we see Big John Famous, a rookie here in the NAWA, tightening up that side headlock on All-American Mad Dog.
Squeezing that headlock, cutting the flow of blood off to the brain of the American Mad Dog. American Mad Dog coming with a couple of shots for the guy.
Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness. What a slam there from Mad Dog. On top of the cover, too. Only a 2 count.
American Mad Dog showing pure power there, Rob, as he picked up Big John Famous and slammed him to the mat.
It takes a lot of power to do that, because Big John Famous, he certainly lives up to his nickname. He is a big man, no question about that. I think he's the biggest man in this match, and he's getting the legs tied up. And, well, I thought he was going for a figure 4 leg lock, but instead he's got those legs, those ankles tied up, and he could be trying to force a submission here from the American Mad Dog. Mad Dog's trying everything he could think of to try to get out, but Famous continues to apply the pressure. Speed Bump is the referee in this contest.
Big John Famous, a relative newcomer here to NAWA, as well as a relative newcomer to the sport of professional wrestling. Might take a little lesson here as he's got that almost a sharpshooter hold on American Mad Dog. If it leaned back and put a little more pressure on that, it certainly put a lot more stress on the knees of the dog.
Well, it certainly would, but Mad Dog is hanging in there. He's trying to work his way over to those ropes. But now it becomes a question of whether he can make it over there before he has to tap out. Looked like he may have been about to tap out there, but he's trying to call on his inner reserves, as some might say. And now he finally grabs that bottom rope.
Mad Dog reaching like he's grabbing for a meaty bone dog biscuit, and he finally able to grab that bottom rope.
Well, he's finally made it over to the fence, so to speak. But John Famous, he's not going to let him get much rest, if any. As Big John, who is someone with a definite mean streak to him, side headlock now on Mad Dog. Big John looking over to the corner. Chris Cross wants to tag in.
Chris Cross wanting to tag.
Oh, Big John doesn't though.
For some reason, these two big men are keeping the action completely away from Chris Cross tonight.
Well, it's almost like I saw Big John looking up at Chris Cross and just a certain amount of mockery in his eyes, because I think Big John wants to show, he wants to prove that he can put Mad Dog away all by himself, and certainly that would be a feather in his cap, because Mad Dog is the former NAWA Tag Team Champion here. And Big John Famous, 1, 2, only a 2 count there, looking to make his mark here in NAWA Big Time Pro Wrestling.
You know, Chris Cross, though, I don't think it.
1, 2.
A near fall there.
Famous nearly got himself tied up there, rolled up. Now we're into a modified surfboard there. Knee in the back, both arms pulled back, putting a tremendous amount of pressure on the shoulders.
Stretching that rotator cuff of the American Mad Dog. John Famous with the knee in the back of the American Mad Dog.
You know, we mentioned John Famous's football background, but he's one of those who decided that the team aspect of football is not for him, and that's what he's doing here in professional wrestling. You take on your opponent one-on-one. Sometimes, though, you get turned around like Mad Dog turned him around, and Mad Dog took the knee out from under him, and now it is Mad Dog with the surfboard variation. Maybe Mad Dog's going for a submission here.
The American Mad Dog twisting on the arms of Big John Famous right as the thunder rolls, made Big John's almost sound like a motorcycle.
Well, we got a blind tag though. Chris Cross tagging Mad Dog on the back, so now it's Chris Cross against Big John Famous, and oh man, this is going to be an interesting confrontation right here. The small man against the big man. Look at this, Cross on top too, and only a 2 count.
You know, Chris Cross almost in the corner begging to be tagged in. Finally was able to make a blind tag on the American Mad Dog and get himself in, but might have bit off a little bit more than he could chew in there in the ring now with Big John.
Well, this could be favorable for Mad Dog because now he gets a chance to rest. Look out, Schoolboy, and only a 2 count there by the smaller of the 2, Chris Cross.
Cross now, showing his speed and quickness there with that with that quick pin.
And now the fact that Big John has been in the match for the entire duration thus far could come out and be detrimental to him. And Cross has that head tied up. Got him down on the mat, and the referee's checking that arm. If Big John goes out, he'll be out of here. Well, the arm does not go down, though. Chris Cross trying his hardest to keep that sleeper on him, but looks like Big John's getting back up to his feet, and he does. Oh my, what a side slam there on Chris Cross. 1, 2, and oh, nearly a 3 count there. Chris Cross getting that shoulder up.
Chris Cross just able to kick out before the referee's in, down for the count of 3.
Mad Dog wants to tag in, but Chris Cross is way too far across the ring for that. Big John continuing with that rear chin lock on Cross. Chris Cross, a very young, very popular young man here in NAWA, trained at the Killer Brooks Wrestling School, and he was close enough to the ropes to grab a hold of it. A kick and a fire back to the midsection, fire back to the jaw. And now Chris Cross going for an Irish whip. John holding on though. Now the whip. And that flying back kick by Chris Cross. He's gone down. Leg is hooked, but only a 2 count. It's almost like David versus Goliath in that ring here. And now we've got a tag. Chris Cross and Mad Dog working together here. Mad Dog giving us a headbutt right to that shoulder.
Is that him?
And now Mad Dog's back in there. And a diving headbutt on Big John.
Is he the winner? Announce the winner of the ring and put new DVDs and stuff in the snack box.
And again, an American Mad Dog going to the bite, putting the tooth hold on the shoulder of Big John Famous.
Oh, Big John took the leg out from under Mad Dog. Drops the elbow now. And now Big John on top. Double-handed press, but that's not going to keep Mad Dog down. Now Big John picks him up. Knee to the midsection. Big clubbing forearm. Big John going back on the offensive. Dragging Mad Dog away from those ropes. Oh my goodness, almost a diving variation of the DDT there.
Hadn't seen quite that DDT in my ring experience, but seemed it was fairly effective on the American Mad Dog.
Well, both men are showing the effects of this match, and I'd say Big John more so since he's been there from start until now. From the opening bell, Big John has been in there. He's had to face both Mad Dog and Chris Cross. And now the two big football players slugging it out in the ring. Chopping away. And Mad Dog lighting them up. Lighting up Big John. And Mad Dog, well, he's been putting a lot of energy into those punches and chops.
Get him up out of there.
Now Mad Dog's got him up. We're going to see an Irish whip here. A big knee to the midsection. Let's see how Mad Dog follows this up. Leg drop on Big John. Mad Dog asking the fans for one more time. And he connects. This may be all she wrote for Big John. 1, 2, and only a 2 count.
American Mad Dog trying for the cover, but Big John Famous able to kick out before the referee was able to count 3. Now reverse chin hold on the Famous one.
Big John snapmaring himself out of that. Mad Dog had the advantage there for a bit, but it looks like Big John is swinging the pendulum the other way. Irish whip into the corner, right where Chris Cross is standing, and well, Cross made a blind tag on Mad Dog, and now he's in there, the cruiserweight, one of the leading cruiserweights in NAWA. Neck breaker by Cross, on top with the cover, 2, and only a 2. Once again, Big John gets out of it. John takes the legs out from under Cross. Gonna turn him over into a Boston Crab. Oh, he's gonna bend him like a pretzel here. Let's see if Cross submits. Cross trying to bridge out of it, and well, somehow he does, causing Big John to lose his balance and fall out of that Boston Crab.
Come on, man, come on.
Now it's Big John with a side headlock. I say Chris Cross is giving away a good 100 pounds to this man.
Yes, Rob, several inches in height at about 100 pounds.
Big hip toss there by Cross. Standing moonsault onto him. Leg is hooked, 2, and only 2. Referee speed bump is right there. He only counted 2 before Big John Famous kicked out. Now Cross, he needs to take real advantage of the fact that Big John's got to be exhausted. He's basically been wrestling a handicap match here.
You know, you're absolutely right, Rob. John Famous has been in the whole match. He's not made a tag out. Early on in the match, he arrogantly declined to tag Chris Cross.
That's right, he did.
And now, Rob, I don't know, maybe it's coming back to haunt him a little bit, but just as we speak, the big former pro football player.
Cross, big flying drop kick on Big John Famous. He's got to turn him over, cover for the pin. 1, 2, and once again, Famous kicks out.
All your weight on his neck, man. All your weight on his neck.
Now, once again, Cross goes to work on Big John. He's got him in a front face lock.
Get him up.
Big John to his feet and tossing Cross in the corner. Now firing away at Cross. Right in the corner above Mad Dog. Oh, Mad Dog.
Oh,
Mad
nice
Dog made
face
the tag.
buster.
Great face buster there by Big John. And Mad Dog tagged himself in, stomping away at Big John. And now, oh, he takes out Chris Cross with a spear.
Oh.
The legal man in the ring. 3, that's 3. And now Mad Dog has won the first fall of this match. And oh my! Nearly speared him right on top of Cross. 3.
Oh!
3. My goodness.
Big John Famous.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is